You have been programmed for a miracle. Don't give up. Again, he says, you have been programmed for a miracle. Do not give up. God does everything in times and seasons. There is a program for each and every one of our lives. Nothing just happens for nothing. As a child of God, everything that happens is according to the programming of God. The scripture that he gave me to confirm this word to us, scripture number one, it's John chapter 9 and from verse 1 to 3 and then verse 6. This scripture basically is where Jesus came across a man who was born blind, and the disciples asked him, Jesus, who did sin that this man was born blind, his parents or him? Which one of them made a mistake that costed him his sight? And Jesus responded in verse 3, neither this man nor his parents sinned, but this happened so that the works of God might be displayed in him. And in verse 6 says, after saying this, he spat on the ground, made some mud with the saliva, and put it on the man's eyes, and said, go, wash in the pool of Siloam. Now, that was that man's appointed day for a change of story. That was his appointed day for a miracle. I cannot imagine how many times this man has cursed himself saying, I can never ever get out of this situation. I can't imagine how many times this man might have contemplated suicide because he was born blind. He has never had his sight. He doesn't have a life, and nobody is there to even take care of him. He has no abilities to live any type of way. I can only imagine how many times he contemplated taking his own life because he thought, oh, it's over. But there was an appointed time. He was programmed for a miracle on this particular day. And when Jesus came across him after so many years, the man finally got his miracle. It's the same situation with you, child of God. The place where you find yourself is not your finish line. That's not your final story. The picture that you see right now that you're living in is not the final painting of God. As a matter of fact, God still has the brush and he's still painting, and he says you have been programmed for a miracle at a certain time. So do not give up.